Hey guys, how you doing? Julie here. Today I'd like to do one more video about people giving their opinions on Aikido. And this today is different because it's a person who actually practice Aikido, contrary to many people who share their opinions, maybe based on what they heard or something a wrong opinion about Aikido, or biased, if you will. So this guy from Lithuania, I think his name is Rokas. Let's watch it. Yeah.
I was an Aikido Sensei for 3 years. At the time, I held
Aikido Sensei for 3 years, all right.
second degree Aikido Black Belt, an achievement that took me over 10 years of hard work to get.
Oh, whoa. So 10 years to get to the second degree. I think that's a little long, at least for Japanese standards. In Japan, with that time, probably you get to a fourth degree here if you practice real hard. But I know I'm not criticizing, just I heard that from also from a friend who practices in Finland. He says that in Europe it takes more time to take the black belt, so that doesn't mean that Rokas is not, wasn't proficient in Aikido. So, but here in Japan it doesn't take that long. So I've been practicing for about 1 year, and I got to level 3. So my goals now are to get Nikyu, or second level, and then first level in December. Second level in September, first level in December, and March of next year, so about 1 year and a half later. So I hope to get the black belt, but actually that's not important, but I just think it took him too much time to get the black belt. So that's what probably got him disappointed.
Deep inside, I felt a doubt. Although everyone was telling me that I'm a great martial artist, I wasn't really sure about my skills, but I couldn't tell why.
Well, I wasn't sure about his skills, but I wonder why is he worried about his skills? Skills to do what? I think it's second, that means that you have enough skills in Aikido.
One day, a foreigner walked into my dojo. He told me he was looking for a BJJ school, short for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
BJJ, it's getting interesting.
We started conversing, and soon enough, he told me that if I'd be interested, he'd be happy to share his BJJ knowledge with me. I was curious about it and agreed. My new friend showed me a couple of BJJ techniques, explained the rules, and then told me to just roll.
Roll? Well, that sounds like you're gonna play a new game and people teach you the rules and ask you to just play right away. I don't think it's gonna work just fine. So let's see what happens.
Playing for BJJ grappling, and to try to submit him. Being an Aikido black belt,
well, that sounds pretty much the BJJ attitude to like to try to beat people and challenge them. Maybe that's one of the reasons why I'm not particularly interested in BJJ. Not that I hate it, but actually, a lot of people ask me if I like to practice BJJ. Actually, I practice the beginning of BJJ, which is judo. So I see no point in why practice BJJ.
I was expecting to pull off at least a move or two. The reality was, I couldn't do anything to him.
Well, that's not very surprising because so probably that's one of my problems with people criticizing Aikido, because they compare totally different martial arts. So he couldn't do anything to a BJJ guy because they practice mainly newaza or ground techniques. In Aikido practices throwing techniques, so nagewaza. There are also some submissions, but it's not like nothing close to BJJ. They'll be the same as my comparison with what they said is like get the Brazilian national soccer team and get them to play against the NBA. But let's not just do that. So let's get the Brazilian team to play with basketball rules. Of course, they're going to be defeated utterly. And if you do the opposite, get the NBA guys to play with soccer rules, they're going to be destroyed. So this is not a fair fight. So I don't know why people do this. And let's do the opposite. So let's get some. So if they say that Aikido doesn't work just because it was defeated by BJJ, how about we do the opposite? So get some BJJ guys to fight with some karate guys. But then again, let's do it with karate rules. So no rolling, just punching. So that's basically what they do. So that's why I don't think it's fair.
While he completely destroyed me and submitted me every time.
Well, that's not surprising. So the Aikido guy doesn't know all the strangling and the arm locks in Aikido or Judo. But let's get back to this example. So how about we get a BJJ guy fighting against a Judo guy? So it would be so easy. So
for some reason though, part of me wasn't surprised. The part of me which doubted my Aikido skills to begin with. Yet that did not discourage me from continuing to train with my new friend.
Well, I wonder why he doubted his Aikido skills. So, did he have anything in mind? I mean, because I think from actually I've watched a couple of videos from him, so I have the impression that he wanted to do Aikido or other martial arts for that matter. I think he has this competitive side, that's why I think these videos are kind of misleading, because he's talking about Aikido Sensei, but when we watch the rest of the video, he only talks about BJJ. So looking at that, so I think he wanted to compete. So if you want to compete, at least it started in the wrong style. I mean, if you wanted to compete, maybe you should have done Tomiki Aikido, because to compete, not the Aikikai, which is my style of Aikido. So he wanted to compete, and that's why he was disappointed with his skills. That's at least that's how I feel. So
in fact, it made me hungry for more. Soon enough, we were training and rolling almost daily. After 6 months.
So from here, the video changes to so BJJ, he journey going to I think he went to America to practice. So my question is, so I don't know what's the meaning of comparing Aikido to BJJ, because it's different martial art. Even though if we go back, they both come from some type of jiu-jitsu, because Aikido came from Daitoryu jiu-jitsu. So Aikido jiu-jitsu, that is. But I wonder why people like to compare Aikido to other martial art. Anyway, before I finish this video, I'd like to leave my final consideration. So it's interesting that I see a lot of people comparing Aikido, to other martial arts without any context, and based on that, they say that Aikido is useless or inefficient. But I think people should consider three things before they talk about Aikido. So are they talking about the martial art as a traditional martial art, or are they talking about a competitive martial art, or are they talking about self-defense? Because depending on the context you use to compare Aikido, you're going to have a total different result. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, and if you like this video, don't forget to hit like, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And if you ever have practiced Aikido, how do you feel it's useless? If you feel it's useless, why is that? Or if you think it's quite useful, why do you feel that? Please leave your comments below. Thanks for watching.